Hi guys, so I'm here to do one last video with Ava, and I will say this was a hard decision for me to part with her. I had been contemplating this for months now, probably for like the last year, maybe like the last 6 months to a year. And I mean, I love her. She's a beautiful sculpt, a beautifully painted baby. But I just found that I wasn't as drawn to her as I was when I first got her. There's just, I don't know, other babies in my collection that just draw me in more. And like I said, I was starting to become overwhelmed with the amount I had in my collection. And basically what I've kind of come up with is I have like a certain number in my mind of how many reborns I want in my collection. Because as you know, I don't just collect reborns. I have American Girl dolls. I have, you know, the one-of-a-kind soft sculpt dolls and one-of-a-kind mini resin dolls. Yes, Riley. And basically, you know, when it comes to my collecting, I've kind of put a certain number for each type of doll that I don't want to go over. Like, for example, my BB one-of-a-kind soft sculpt dolls, I have 4 of them, and I am quite content having 4 of them. I've seen lots that I fell in love with on her Etsy shop, but I'm just not going to buy them because I'm content with the 4 that I have. American Girl, there are probably 1 or 2, maybe 3 others that I am hoping to get. Right now I just don't have the space for them, but I am thinking of parting with some stuffed animals to make spots for them at some point. But yeah, I've just basically set a certain number. And for me, because my reborn dolls are the ones that I interact with most for videos and things like that, you know, like my American Girl dolls, I just like to change their outfits and then put them back on display. My soft sculpt dolls, I don't even change their outfits. They're just display only. And I do have some reborns, like the first reborn I made. She's pretty much display only. I'll just occasionally change her outfit a few times a year, but she's generally on display only. And funny enough, this just reminds me, someone the other day asked me if I would be willing to sell them Maya since I don't mess with her anymore. And I'm like, you know, just because you don't see me interacting with a doll on camera doesn't mean that I want to get rid of them. There are certain dolls in my collection that I gravitate to in terms of wanting to cuddle them, change them, role play with them, things like that. And then I do have some other reborns in my collection that I really like. I really highly regard them as a piece of collectible art that I don't like to handle them as much because they are art to me. And so, you know, with that said, like, I want to keep them in good condition. So Maya is a good example of that. Maya is like a dream baby, always has been, always will be. She is a forever baby. She won't leave my collection. I enjoy dressing her, fixing her hair, but and I mean, she is a little more cuddly now that I reweighted her and stuff. But she definitely is an doll that I like to handle a lot. And it has pretty much been that way since the day she got home. Because I was in so much awe of her beauty. She's just one of those dolls that I love to pose and just stare at in awe. and just admire like her beauty and, you know, the wonderful painting that Kate Charles does. Like, she is a true artist. And so for me, you know, like, Maya is probably the most expensive for Reborn. I have actually know Zoe is, but Zoe and Maya, both of them are Kate Charles babies, and they are the most expensive dolls in my collection. And so, you know, they're very special to me, and they are, to me, like, all my babies are pieces of art, but for some reason, those ones in particular by Kate Charles, like, it was such a dream come true to have those done that I want to, I don't like handling them as much because I really want to keep them in pristine condition. But anyways, I don't want this video to be too long. I just basically wanted to come on and let you guys know that I did not get around to posting a video of Ava here, talking about how much she is and her details, because there was someone here in the community that heard I was going to be putting her up for adoption, and she contacted me. And this person also bought my Furby that I had on sale a little while back, and she lives in the UK, and so she paid for Ava a couple days ago, and she has adopted her. So I am about to get her boxed up for her and get her shipped and on her way to her new mommy. It is a hard choice. Like I said, it took me almost an entire year to come to this decision, because at the time that I got Ava, she was like a dream sculpt. I was like, oh my gosh, the sculpt was sold out, and here's my chance to own one. And I never thought I would get rid of her, but for whatever reason, I mean, this happens in collecting. It's part of collecting. Sometimes your tastes change over time, and I feel like the newer babies that I have in my collection are just amazing. And honestly, like, I could not think of anyone else to part with from my collection, and I really needed to part with some because of space and money. And like I said, I didn't want to feel overwhelmed with my collection anymore, especially when it comes to Reborns that I tend to interact with more. So this is her last little video. I just thought I would come on to make this video so we can say bye to Miss Ava. And she is all in her H&M, is it? H&M outfit. I thought I would send her in that. She's been wearing it for a while, and I think it really suits her. And then she's got a couple of goodies that I'm going to pack up with her. So yeah, I just thought I would come on. It's always hard when you come to that point and you're about to box up a baby, and it's like, oh, because I still remember getting her, and I remember taking her out to the mall and all that stuff. I was watching some of those videos, and at least I have those videos to look back on. And I know that she is going to a mommy who is going to absolutely love her to bits. So that makes me feel good. And we are going with the fastest shipping. So once she is shipped out, she should be there in 4 business days, which is great. She won't be in her box too long. And yeah, so that's 3 babies that have gone out of my nursery in the last month and a bit. And I think at this point I'm done. I can't see me parting with anyone else at this point. So I'm at a happy medium right now. I'm very content with the amount that I have. And I have to admit, I'm having second thoughts about having my Saskia reborn. I don't know. I might just hold off and wait until like towards the end of the year, or maybe even next year. I'm at a place where I'm very content with my collection right now. And I don't know if I want to add another one now. I love the Saskia kit. I absolutely love him. But I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of people with Saskia now, and I'm wondering like if it's too oversaturated. Like, if I'm getting tired of the sculpt. I don't know what it is. I mean, I still see ladies in the community with the sculpt that I fall in love with. Particularly Lucas, Yvonne's Lucas. I absolutely love him to bits. But yeah, I'm not going to rush on that one, on getting, I have the kit here, so it's all good. If I want to decide to go ahead with it, fine. But I really want to sit with it for a while and see what I decide. But anyways, that's what's happening. This is Ava's last video, guys. Say bye. Bye, Ava. Safe travels. We love you. And I will let you guys know if her mommy creates a YouTube channel at all that will be doing videos with her and stuff like that. So thanks so much for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.